And for shits and giggles, let's stream this.
All right, I just saved it, and then where am I putting it?
The whatever folder that you're running
Stream
the
what?
jar file from. Our wonderful D&D session.
Oh. Right. Noobs learn how
Do
to
I need
be
to delete
nerds.
the current thing?
mt.cfg?
Yeah.
You should overwrite it.
Hold on.
Does it have to be a notepad, or can it just be a regular text document?
It has. You also have to change some stuff in your folder, or at least I do.
Yeah, if you install Java to somewhere else, then yeah. If it's not the base, wherever.
I didn't direct it anywhere.
No, yours should be fine. If everything's installed to defaults, you're great.
Well, it just froze again, so I'm not great.
I hate you all.
I'm so sorry.
Hey,
How the fuck do you do file types?
File types?
Yeah, show the file type. So like this is a .text.
you go to organize in the top left, and then go to
There it is. Found it.
folder and search options. View hidden file types.
Yeah. They set up a lot of shit by default that sucks.
Yeah, they did. Where is it? What am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I just can't remember what it says.
mt.cfg.
No, I'm looking at in the folder options. I want to view the path. Or
Extensions.
Not the path, but the type. Extensions. There we go. Alright. I'm now connecting again.
Jobin still hasn't connected.
I'm coming back.
I feel my virginity getting larger as I play this game.
It should. Then again, WoW has the same effect.
No.
Alright, everyone's connected.
So as we last left off, I got shot in the chest with a
You got
fucking
shot
arrow.
shit
With the rifle.
with a short bow. So you click your character, and then in the campaign window you'll see a big red button that says minus HP. So you click that, put in 4, and hit OK. Though it maybe not. That's like half your hit points. So Grar, you hear a thunk and a groan from behind you.
I
As
turn around.
your good buddy Ryo, and you see him plucking at the feathers in a arrow sticking out of his robes. And you hear this little fucker jumping around with glee and going, "Yeek, yeek, yeek, yeek."
We're getting fucking surrounded.
Another goblin appears from behind the rock and fires at Bilbo with his short bow. Thunk, 17, which is enough to bypass your AC of 14, and you also take an arrow to the knee. So click your character, click the red button in campaign, and go -3. And just put in 3 and then hit OK. And Calvin finally
At
gets to
long
go.
last.
So the big burly fighter sees your two squishy buddies up front get pierced by arrows. So what are you doing?
I better rush up there to help them.
All right. So you have a move of 30 feet. Right. So you only have melee weapons, so you really can't do anything.
Right.
So instead of an action, you can do a double move, which means you can move twice, but then you can't do anything. But you can't do anything now, so you might as well.
Okay. So I can move another 30?
Yep.
Okay.
You won't be able to get up this guy. This guy's on a
Yeah,
cliff.
He's on a mountain.
Oh, so what should I do?
There's another one over here.
He's not on the cliff?
No.
Alright, let's advance towards him.
So you move towards him. Bilbo. What are you going to do?
I want to move this way.
Move behind the tank.
Yeah, moving to the left because that seems to be the safest route as of right now. And I'm going to fire my short bow at Goblin 94. So do I
no.
get a short bow?
No, don't do 94.
Why?
Because I can't hit 78. So I'll be useless if we take down 94 first.
But he'll be dead.
Fine. Do what you gotta do.
Can I still hit 78?
Yeah, your range it's 80. So if you look at at the
Okay.
top of the window,
I'll fire at him then.
he is 70 feet away. So you're still within short
There's
range.
no penalty. For
So there's no penalty.
Okay, I didn't know if there was. So I'll
It is
fire
if you
at
go
him then.
beyond 80 feet.
So do you want me to click short bow?
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Boom. So you hit him for 5 damage. And he also tumbles and falls off the cliff as you put an arrow through his head.
Brutal.
Rip. Good call, main tank.
Mm-hmm.
Ryo.
Tell me this nigga's not AFK.
Bruised, battered, and bloodied, I get up.
Well, you're not down or
Yeah,
anything.
you're just
I,
bloodied.
I mean, he fucking shot me in the chest with a fucking arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my
Well,
RP. Let me.
But if you remember, he said it barely hit you.
You didn't barely hit him.
It hit me in the fucking chest. I moved 30 feet to get closer to my attacker.
All right. One
And-
thing.
well,
If
large
if you shoot through people, you have a -2 penalty.
Oh, man.
Is he shooting through him?
So
okay.
can't move.
Would I technically?
you can go back and move again. So if you want to move, that's 35. You want that's
Yeah, I know it's 35. I'm just
There
trying
you
to
go.
get to. There we go. Yeah.
yeah. There you got a
Get
clear
to a
line of
better
sight.
positioning. Okay, and then from here, do I need to ready a spell or can I still?
No. When you have cantrips, you can just do them.
Okay, great. So with this, I do shocking grasp.
I don't think you can,
I do ray of frost.
because shocking grasp I think is melee.
Yeah, just reading it, it sounded more melee, but
So yeah, you could do ray of frost again. You could fire your crossbow. You could
I-
cower behind the rogue.
I'm a bitch. I'm a wizard. So I ready ray of frost and I attack goblin.
All right, so roll a d20 plus 5. Holy shit!
Damn.
So
Pissed
yeah,
me off. I got shot in the chest.
so your bolt of frost lances out and encompasses his jiggly bits.
Oh, God.
Or roll your d8 damage.
I'd say his jimmies has been rustled.
What
God
the fuck?
damn.
He's angry.
I mean, I got shot in the chest. I am fucking just. I'm freezing. I shot his dick off.
And you obliterate the goblin as he falls over and his gonads shatter on the ground.
So the other two are still alive, right?
No, they're dead.
No, they're dead.
So why
We
does
win.
that one have an X then?
He did more than twice his total hit points. Okay, see, this is what happens when you fall to zero hit points. You go down like this. This means you're prone. You're just like down on the ground, groaning and dying, bleeding out, and that's when you yeah. Well, this is only for players or really important NPCs. These guys are dead, and that's when you start making your rolls every turn to see if you are getting better or worse.
Okay.
So we're over. So you've taken a little bit of damage. You've killed off these 3 goblins that are attempting to ambush you.
Got our 2 squishies injured.
Got the 2 squishies injured who ran forward while the tank was behind. And so what are you doing?
It's Kelvin's turn, isn't it?
Well, no, combat's over, so y'all do whatever.
Okay. Should we move forward even farther?
I agree. I think that we should take.
We
a
should go
step.
towards the town.
Yeah, the town south.
All right. So you're standing there, 3 dead, bloody goblins. You yourselves are kind of banged up.
Wait, can we
Well,
loot
can we?
them?
Yeah. I was gonna ask that.
So
Or is that not a thing?
a search of the goblins. You find 3 rusty short swords, 3 sort of scruffy-looking short bows, some arrows that are, with really shitty, bent, warped arrow shafts. You find a total of 12 silver coins and 32 copper.
Does that work like the golden WoW?
Yeah, but you guys, there's no shared looting, so you guys have to write it down and divvy it up yourselves and mark it down somewhere. Now, if you want to grab the weapons, you can. They don't really look like they're worth much, but whatever. They don't seem to have any markings on them, so they look like they were probably outcasts of some goblin tribe. Next.
Moving forward, I discard the gold or the loot and pass it to my fellow travelers.
Let's give it to Calfee. He was the real man.
You didn't get to do anything.
I mean, he intimidated them, so.
We didn't even know
Did I
if
get
they
moved?
were intimidated.
What?
Yeah, you
Did
got
I?
moved.
I wasn't paying attention.
You did.
This music is great.
That's what I said, and Easy was like, "What's with you and the music?"
I mean, you guys are riding the music stick pretty hard right now, so.
That's what
so
I do best.
We're moving towards the.
Oh, we're going towards Red Large.
Okay, great.
This is from Lord of the Rings, right?
Um,
The music, I mean.
Howard Shore. So you're entering. You limp into town. And you notice that a lot of people are looking at you strangely.
This town is huge.
I'm stuck on 4 or 5.
I loaded it.
I'm in the same boat, 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, this is definitely Lord of the Rings.
Nice. Where's our carrier? Oh. Can we take this town over?
Probably not.
That wasn't
Probably
like
not, but there is a chance. Like
you're saying there's a
you
chance.
can do that.
That'd be like the.
Yeah.
That'd be like a level 1 starting out.
I know
Running
it's not likely. but
running
like,
into Stormwind and saying, "All right, this is my town."
It wasn't like a will we succeed. It was a like, is that a thing?
You notice, you know how in WoW the town guards would beat the shit out of you? That's the same thing that would happen here.
Why are
Okay.
they so high?
Why don't they do the adventuring if they're so strong?
Because they're
Yeah.
here to guard the town.
They used to be adventurers, Calvin, but then they took an arrow to the knee.
No, sir. That was you.
I kind of like you.
Yeah, me too. Man, I'm gonna be a guard. I'm gonna be strong one day, and I'm gonna take the town over.
All right. So you enter into the town of Red Larch, looking for some sort of lodgment or at least some ale. After your long and dusty travels along the road, and you have tales to tell of Goblin slaying.
Do we have some sort of way to tell what 18 and stuff is?
You can ask.
Okay. Where's the
Okay.
where's the pub?
You're passing here. This seems to be right here. It looks to be like a quarry. People are digging out stone blocks. This looks like I guess the office of it. Here outside you see a large wooden sign with a wooden tub filled with water, which I guess is some sort of a bathhouse.
Let's meet some bitches.
We need to get ale. Get loose.
Over here you can there's a big sign of a loaf of bread, which you guess is a bakery.
Does food heal us?
No. Over here, you see a sign of a bridal. And here you see... this looks like a very large inn. It's 3 stories high, built out of stone on the first floor, and then the rest is all wood. And it has a huge wooden scimitar out front, across the main entrance hall.
So it's a farm, like a farmhouse.
No, it's an inn.
A scimitar. That's
Yes.
that's not
I
a
was
that's not a
thinking
that's
of
not
a
a farm.
sickle.
And
I
it
was thinking of a
says,
sickle.
Inn of the Swinging Sword. And it's swaying in the
Okay.
breeze.
I say we should go in there.
It sounds like a good place to start.
What time is it?
It's around about 4-ish.
Okay, so
And over here you
I
see
think
some sort of
yeah.
dusty, dilapidated building with a mug of ale on a half-broken sign. There are rusty bars over the windows, which seems to have been replaced recently. And you hear noise and raucous laughter coming from out here.
Yeah, I think we should go there. It's not late enough to go to the inn.
That sounds good, brother.
What will restore my health?
Sleeping.
During a short rest, which is like when you just like pause for an hour or so to bandage your wounds, recover from your fatigue and things like that, what you can do is you can spend what's known as hit die. You get 1 per level you have. So right now you have 1 hit die. Like it said on your card sheet, you have 1d6, 1 of the. And when you take a short rest, you can use that time to use your hit dice to regain hit points.
Okay. So during this time, I don't have a choice yet. So right.
Yeah, not yet. It's only when that's something we actually explicitly state, and you can only do that once per day, like your spells.
Ah, well, not.
Now, once you do a long rest, you regain that hit dice. So once you do 8 hours of like sleep or rest, whatever, you gain back your hit die again.
So if just theoretically, if I was to go and take a nap, an hour-long nap, I could roll, and then we go, and I'm assuming they're going to go into the bar, get drunk, and then
you
come back.
and you would regain your and you would regain hit points. Yes.
I'd regain hit points, and then by the end of the day, we'd go to sleep for the night, come back, and
You would have your hit
I'd
die
be able
again.
All right, great. So I know what I'm doing.
All right,
I'll do that too.
but you can. All right. So what are you guys doing? You're going to the inn. You're going to the bar, or who's going where?
I say we go to the inn for a hit die nap.
I think
Oh,
Calvin should
cut
go
it.
get drunk.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I like
see
that
what
idea.
comes
I'm
out.
not injured.
Of course you fucking aren't.
All right, so the fighter, smacking his lips, crosses the road and goes over to the walks into the tavern, while you guys go into the inn. Who am I gonna go? Who am I doing first?
Do me first. Why is he bleeding? What's the difference?
Okay, that's known. That was from a prior incantation of Dungeons and Dragons. When you have that little symbol, that means you're at 50% hit points or less. But that doesn't apply. That doesn't really apply to this, so it doesn't really matter. Which is a good indication that someone needs healing. So we left it into the whole framework of this.
Okay, just wondering. Because I didn't know if it was because he got hit with something that pierced him and he was bleeding.
No. It's not like a dot effect or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so you two walk into this the inn. It's very clean, polished wooden floors, and there's a desk there with a rather fat human female behind with a cherubic face, and she says, "Welcome, welcome, adventurers, looking for rooms."
And at this point, we realize Kelvin has all the fucking gold.
I thought about that beforehand, but
Well, on your character sheets,
Drinking our money away.
on your character sheets, it should say you have some gold. Under where all that the middle stuff where your cantrips and your sneak attack stuff, just below that lists your equipment, and then you have some boxes there.
15 copper.
I have 5 copper. I believe.
I have 25 CP. What is that?
No,
Am I looking in the wrong box?
I've got 15 gold.
Yeah, you have 15 gold. Easy has 5,
I have 25.
and you have 25 gold to spend on. And you know, like beer's like a copper, so you can get well and truly fucked
Okay.
if you want.
Sounds good to me.
So what do you do? Easy.
Get a room. 2 rooms, 3 rooms.
I request a private room.
Certainly. That'll be 10 silver.
And I paid the nice lady.
All right. So just mark it down. So you have 4 gold and 90 silver left. These go by increments of 100. So it's 100 copper to the electrum, to the silver, 100 silver to the electrum, 100 electrum. 100 silver to the gold. I don't know why they put electrum in here. It's stupid. So you get that. She hands you a key. She says, just up the stairs. It'll be the 3rd door on the left.
And I go and nap.
All right. So he marches off, and she leans over the bar and looks down at you and says, "Will you be needing a room as well?"
Yes, sir.
It's a girl.
That was a joke.
She looks slightly offended and says, 15 silver.
So I'm paying
You're paying
1.5 more, and I'm smaller.
Because you offended her.
That's rude.
We're gonna be out like fighting shit, and Gar's gonna be sitting here bitching at me.
Well, your type are usually dirtier and takes a lot more cleaning.
All right, 15 silver it is.
So you hand over the money grudgingly, and she gives you a key. And she says, just take the stairs down, and it's the only door there.
So I'm sleeping in the basement.
And you're paying extra.
So you
I
walk,
get to eat the rats.
you walk down to your room, and there's like this cot in what seems to be like a small, enclosed, windowless 5x5 basement room. There's a rickety nightstand, a straw pallet on the bed. Easy walks in the room. It's rather large. It's about 15 feet by 10 feet. Windows looks out on the town. Enormous double person feather down bed. There's a wash basin, a small water closet, basins of cold water, and you sack out. So you two now can click your characters. then on the campaign window, on the second one, not plus HP point heal, but plus HP hit dice, you would click that.
You said on where was this?
The campaign?
On the campaign window, and then where?
Plus HP hit dice. That'll
and
automatically
combat.
spend it. And there you go. So it says you healed 4 hit points, 1 wasted, so you went way above what you rolled. So that's great. So you guys go to sleep. Calvin, you walk into this tavern. It seems to be rather dingy. There's sawdust on the floor. It's very loud. People are talking. There's a bartender wiping a glass. And the rag doesn't seem to be too clean either. But you've been in worse places.
Like the basement.
Okay, so I walk up to the counter and I ask for a glass of ale.
Ale. So
Sure.
he turns around to one of the casks behind him. Takes the rag out, pours you a big frothy mug, and pushes across the counter towards you and says, "That'll be 1 copper."
I pay the good man.
So you pay the man, and you look down at your beer, and it smells a little vinegary, a little sour, maybe. You don't know. Maybe it's just a local
Yes.
beer.
I decide I've drinking worse and I take a slug.
So you take a slug back, and it's not the worst you've ever had, but it's definitely not great. But it'll get the job done. And the bartender looks over and says, "So, I haven't seen your face around. You're new here."
I explain our situation and
Ah, adventurers, huh?
yeah. I ask, is there any problems? Anything that needs dealing with?
Dealing with? Well, there's all sorts of things that needs dealing with there. I've heard that some bandits down south have been preying on travelers. Many people have talked to the constable about it, but he said he's looked into it, but nothing's come of that. The only other thing I've heard was from Helver. He points over to the guy sitting drinking with another fella off in the corner. He looks to be rather well dressed. Not like a noble, but his clothing just seems to be very, very well done and sturdy. Yeah, if you talk to that guy over there, he said that his boys had gone off and heard something about some sort of plague.
A plague, I exclaim.
Yeah. They went off playing as they do, and then they met up with some old dwarf who warned them off from Lance Rock. It's a place over to the... where is it? Why do they never mark these things? Off towards the north a bit. Into the east. Large stone bridge. Can't really miss it. Supposedly, there's some strange going on there. I don't know about no plague, though. There's been no plague around here in centuries. Anything else I can do for you?
I say, that'll be all, and I go to talk to the man that the bartender told me about.
All right. So you wander over to the guy, and he looks up at you. Gonna do you for something.
I don't really know. Should I start my sentence with "I say," or should I just say?
No, just say it.
I heard from the bartender that there's been a problem. Something that my acquaintances and I might be able to help you with.
Oh, that thing. Everyone's been talking about it, but I think it's just a bunch of kids playing a prank or something. They were late coming home, and I think it's a story they made up. But if one was to believe them, which I don't, they said that they were playing around Lance Rock, which is up near Redlar, which is a big stone monolith. It jumps out of the plains, west of the long road. It's about 25 feet high. You can see it from miles around. They said they were playing around there when they came upon some old dwarf. Looked like he was prospecting. And warned them off. Told them not to come around the area because there was plague. Now it seems to me, even if they were telling the truth, that dwarf seems suspicious. He probably just came across a little note of gold and doesn't want anyone else going around looking for it. What you really should be doing is doing something about them bandits. You've had people come in for the past few weeks now, claiming that they've been ambushed along the road. I don't know if you'd heard. Did you hear anything? Anything happened to you?
We were attacked by some goblins in the north on our way into town, but other than that, we haven't seen any bandits.
Ha! If you're standing there whole and healthy, I guess you took care of them.
With some help from my friends, but mostly I. We were we were able to take care of the goblins.
Well, that's something then. Though I heard that the bandits were south of here, not north. But here's to you and your friends for helping out. And he motions to the bartender and holds up 3 fingers, and a barmaid comes by and hands you another mug of ale. This one seems to be a little bit better. Maybe the barkeep saves the good stuff for the locals. If you ever need any tailoring done, you come see me. I have the finest cloth in all the land. Helver's my name.
It's good to meet you, Hal. If I ever need some tailoring, I'll make sure to come to you. I accept the mug, and...
My store's just around the road. It's got a big number 7 over it.
What's funny?
On the map, there's a big S7.
Doesn't actually have a big 7. It's got a large sign of a needle and thread.
Ah,
But the big
the shape of a 7.
it's just a little easier to identify. All right. So
Calvin, this is when apparently you'd press X to drink the beer.
Press X.
Yeah, I was making a joke because he said that it's the one with the number 7 above it.
okay. So you finish your ale.
Alright, so after a long night of drinking, I decide to join my friends at the inn.
All right. So you stumble into the inn, and there's a really good-looking woman behind the counter, and she looks up at you and says, "Easy there, sailor. You look like you could use a bed for the night."
I say aye, and I could use some company to go along with it.
What is
If
your...
he fucks her and he falls in the basement, I swear to God.
She smiles coyly and says, "Well, let me see you to your room." And she takes a key off the ring in the back. Then she walks behind you, goes to the front door and locks it, and then leads you upstairs to your room, or a room. Seems to be rather a rather large room, and has clothing in it. You guess maybe it's her room. And then she leads you inside and lays you down on the bed.
Oh God.
I hope I don't have to roleplay this part too.
No.
Oh, thank God.
So easy.
Yes.
Around about 2 o'clock in the morning or so, you're woken up by loud screams.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Calvin!
But they don't seem to be pain. Which someone's getting well shagged, apparently.
Oh my-
But you eventually manage to go
God.
back to sleep. And right now, everyone can click your tokens. And then click long rest. Which is all the way at the other end of where initiative is. The grayish
While
button.
we're in the
Oh,
middle
it's
of this long
okay.
rest,
It's under campaign.
Yeah.
while we're under this long rest, is this on average about how it'll go? We'll have a battle, we'll have a town, something of that nature.
Not
not
necessarily.
If we go south, there might not be a town south.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, kind of how I should be using my shit, my spells.
Use them whenever you want.
Oh, I had one other question.
Mhm.
Can I imbue somebody's like crossbow or something? So if let's say Calvin was after me, so I cast Ray of Frost on his weapon to empower it.
No.
Okay, well then it was worth a fucking shot.
Yeah. Well, no, if you don't know, you don't know. So you wake up in the morning. Go downstairs. You see that breakfast is being prepared by a very by the rather cheery-looking innkeeper who's sashaying around, putting
I
out
just realized that Calvin didn't have to pay.
eggs, bacon,
Son of a
toast.
bitch.
Oh, I gave her something.
Yeah, Calvin won't be able to walk for a couple days.
Calvin comes down, large grin on his face. And Calvin,
Oh.
you kind of vaguely remember what went on last night, but coming in, you look at the innkeeper and wow, she looks different now.
Oh no.
I was gonna say I thought that she was kind of like this big,
Rotund,
yeah,
porky,
big woman.
piggish faced. She's a two-bagger.
I mean, Grar called her a man, so
Yeah, she ain't, you know, any kind of supermodel.
Plus size.
Calvin's a slut.
Yeah,
Sleeps with whatever.
man whore. All right, so you eat up. What are you doing?
Getting out of there as fast as I can.
I say,
I awake yet?
I say we go to.
Yeah, you're all
south.
there. You're sort of you're still, your muscles are kind of sore and cramped. It's not really comfortable. The bed,
Is
I
my
would
chest
I need to go find a pen. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
and
feel
you're
well rested.
you're kind of itchy.
It's like Calvin.
No,
Oh,
Grar.
it's Grar.
He's like scratching at himself. Sort of like someone that's had a lot of mosquito bites.
Pretty sure Grar got fleas out of all this.
No, I'd rather have fleas than crabs.
I mean, I got a good night rest. Grar
Yeah,
got
you
fucking
feel great.
fleas.
If you're gonna change your spells, let me know.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm gonna be keeping them the same.
All right.
Can I change them every day?
Yeah.
And these are my
Okay,
prepared
I would
spells,
ask.
right?
Yeah.
I would ask Calvin what he learned at the bar yesterday.
Oh yeah, I guess technically we don't know that, right?
No.
I answer, and I tell you all that I can remember from the information I learned last night.
Yeah, he isn't the best person to send to find
You-
something else.
You remember something about played cloth on a dwarf, and they're bandits to the south. It's definitely south because you remember it's opposite of where you came from.
I tell them that.
All right. So you
How
guys.
do you How do you respond?
Well, they can.
I say we should head there.
Yeah. You don't have to keep saying "I say." Just say it.
I concur. Stretching out, fully relaxed, and clean.
All right. So you finish up breakfast, gather your gear, and head out.
Moving south.
All right. But before you manage to make it out the door, the innkeeper rushes up to Calvin with a small
Use condom.
a small sack, and says, "Please take this. Last night was
So-
wonderful." She says,
Says use one
pressing
per
up
day.
closely. And she presses a small bag into your hand.
I happily accept the gift, and
Get the fuck out.
yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So you exit the building. And where are you going?
Headed south to the bandits.
All right. So you,
Oh, I do have one quick question.
Hmm?
The gentleman that makes cloth,
yep.
is this something I can wear? Is this something that will benefit me?
Not really. But if you like clothing, sure. It's
Oh, okay. So if I just want to look dapper,
yeah,
I could stop there. No, okay.
yeah. Or if you
Well,
get
fuck it.
you want warmer clothing. If you want the
Can we go buy Calvin's lover a silk onesie?
if you want to get the hole in your robes repaired, that's sort of the place you'd go.
Nah, I'm
Okay.
okay.
I'm fine for now. It's just a small tear in my chest.
Tis but a flesh wound.
With blood encrusted all over it.
Yeah.
Though I guess you
Makes
could have
it look
washed it out.
I mean, I did have a washroom.
Nice. So you've cleaned it off. So you know you still look fine. And I'll be right back.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and admit that this is actually a lot of fun. Highly confusing, but pretty fun.
I think it'll be better when we get back into the fighting and get used to that.
I just like the whole,
Calvin.
yeah, that was fucking great.
What is
Calvin,
that
you're a
noise?
natural at this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Natural like getting the babes. Too bad you're gay.
Not even getting the babes, getting the like just this,
Wait.
the town
I think
whore.
I think we've unearthed something. I called her a man and then Calvin fucked her.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yep.
I mean, she Illuminati. She put you in the basement for that too. So
I'm surprised Calvin didn't end up in the basement.
well,
the
he ended
floor.
in her room and didn't even have to pay.
All right. So you head off south. Out of town.
Tank sitting in the back. Again.
Of course you are.
What's your marching order, actually?
Do we
I
have
don't
to
know.
pick our marching order?
Let's put Calvin in the front and then me and Easy, like one space apart. Make a triangle. Yeah.
Like that?
That looks good to
Yeah.
me.
All right.
Or we can single file and sing
Nah, I don't
follow
wanna
on
do
the
that.
leader.
I'll be in the back and I'll go to cast Ray of Frost and kill both of y'all.
Oh, you can move while you do that.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hurt them.
Alrighty then.
I'm an evil wizard.
So you're following. What are you doing? There's a road that goes straight south.
Yeah, we're gonna follow the road.
And you can follow the road.
Yeah.
That seems like the good thing to do. Nice, safe path.
All right.
It's
So,
not safe. We know there's bandits on it.
well, you think they're
It
bandits
looks
on
like
it.
a.
Constable searched around and he hasn't found anything.
Now, I do have a question. Like, at this point, because we know that we're going into bandits, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go ahead and ready spells, ready anything?
Well, we're still in town.
Even still, we know what we're looking for at this point. We want to be on the ready.
But he did just say south. It could be like 2 hours south.
But you still want to be on the ready.
Yeah. Well, you can't really ready an action until you're actually in combat.
Okay.
But
There,
you can
there.
tell me in general what you're going to be doing if something happens. Because if you're surprised, you can't do anything anyways. But you can tell me that we're moving cautiously and to avoid being surprised, for example.
Okay.
But then you're moving slower because you're taking the time to look around.
So, like, right now we're out and we're still in town, so that probably no real reason to move cautiously.
Well, no,
until we get
we're not really in the counter, so I'm not. You won't be marching every single little place.
Yeah.
Like you won't see it like that. Right now, we're just talking about what you're doing.
out. Okay, so here in a minute we'll switch the map like we did earlier,
Right.
and we'll be somewhere else, and then we could say we're going to move cautiously
Correct.
through this.
That would be a time to when you're doing that because you know something's going to be happening.
Yeah.
It's metagaming a little bit, but hey, you know, whatever. So you march along south. Midday comes. Were you doing anything with that bag?
I'd like to check what's inside of it.
So you check inside of it, and you see something wrapped in wax paper, and you smell something sweet. And unwrapping the waxed paper, you see 4 small honey cakes,
Honey's for her honey.
topped with nuts and smelling faintly of cinnamon and sugar.
I quietly slipped them in my pocket before the others noticed.
Okay.
Can you smell that, Grammy?
That smells like her dirty ass pussy.
Oh my god.
So these guys are making wisecracks about your little adventures last night. As you're walking along the road. After about 2 hours, you notice that to the right there's some small hills that rise up into forested area. And everyone give me a perception check.
Did mine go through?
You gotta click on your token.
Ooh.
There we go.
Where the fuck is it?
Under campaign and then
There you
skill
go.
check. Yeah.
Well, he rolled a 4. No. Bilbo's just walking along aimlessly. He doesn't see jack shit. But you notice, and Calvin notices, along the right-hand side of the road, there seems to be something in the brush.
Who goes first on this one?
No, it's not combat, so you just tell me what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I urge the others to. I yell at Garmy. Garmy, get your ass over here. Fucking pay attention. There's some shit in the bush. Let's what the fuck is it? Let's look. I think we should look.
Alright. So who's going over to look?
I take the
I,
initiative and head towards the bush.
Alright, so the fighter scoffs at you guys like you're cowards. And just go. You go over to the bush, and You notice that that's sort of hidden. There's two bodies.
Are they dead?
They have large, gaping wounds in their backs, and one of them has an arrow
They didn't
stuck in their
answer his
head.
question.
Yes, they're dead. You estimate about they're maybe a day, a couple days old. You seem to be dressed rather well. Their hands aren't callous, so they don't seem to be like they were manual laborers or peasants or farmers or some sort of tradesman. And you find a silver copper next to a boot imprint in the mud.
How long have they been dead again?
You figure a day or two.
Okay, so it's not Calvin's friend from yesterday.
No,
Like the guy in the bar.
no.
Okay.
Nudging Calvin, I say,
which way is the
no,
boot
don't sleep
going?
with him.
The what?
Which way is the boot print facing?
Towards the west,
Towards the west.
towards the forested hills.
Mhm.
A quick scan of the area reveals many more.
All heading west.
Corpses. Oh, okay.
No, the footprints.
Corpses. I was like, damn, the whole town's dead.
Tracks headed off in that direction.
We should probably follow them.
Maybe.
We are here
Do you think we should report this before we do?
to- probably.
Hell no. Bitch, I'm a
We
wizard.
seem
Alright.
to not care.
I do whatever I want. Also,
Well,
Aren't we here
don't
for fame
sleep with
and
these
fortune?
guys.
Yeah. Fame, fortune, and
Yeah.
glory.
We should.
all
we
right,
should
then
do
let's
this.
go.
Alright, so where you going? What are you doing?
Let's follow the boot prints to the west.
Okay. So at this point, everyone can give me an investigation or nature check, depending on which one you want to use.
Doesn't matter.
Well, if you look on your character sheet, you'll see you might have a better bonus to nature or investigation.
Mine are both +0, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, so you can roll either or.
I don't see where that is. Oh, there it is. Investigation and +5, and then nature. You said was the other one.
Yeah.
Did mine
So
go
I do
through?
investigation.
Yeah, they go through. You don't see it. I do.
Oh, okay.
And then where is that? There it is.
Just because I saw the perception check, so I was wondering about the other ones.
Yeah, for skill checks, I only see it so that you don't know if you rolled like a 20 or a 5.
And that's to keep it so that we don't know.
So
if
that
we-
you can't really. So, like, for example, if you're looking for a secret door and you roll a 20, and I say, well, you don't find anything, you know there's nothing there. I can just say, well, you search around the area and you don't see anything. Bilbo seems to be almost like a born ranger, and he's pointing at broken twigs, other tracks, and he's booting it up towards the forest. And as night falls, you enter the Westwood, which is coincidentally the name of the forest.
Right. If it's a picture of, picture of Westwood, the actual just off the map, I'm gonna laugh.
I hope. Except Westwood has no woods. Which way are we going? Looks like we're. Should I be loading?
I'm not right now, so I'm assuming we're probably still getting everything ready for Westwood.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Well, on this path, I pull off to the side and take a piss, and be back in like 2 seconds.
Is there anything that we can do while he's gone?
You can. Do you see yourself?
I see myself in town.
You should be loading to another map.
Yeah, I'm loading.
Tell your white daughter don't bring home Jerome.
Is this a big map, or is it just usually this this long?
No, sometimes it takes a while to load.
Okay, currently loading 9 of 16. Did anything happen while I was gone?
No, you entered the
Taking
forest
this?
Oh,
as
wow.
as night as night fell. Thunk, dark.
Thunk.
Is Calvin loading faster because he's from Canada?
Probably. No, I don't think it's because I'm from Canada.
We
My
don't have.
computer's really good and I've got really good internet, so I don't know.
We have better internet.
What are you at, Grer?
12?
I'm already in for like the last 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
It's very dark.
Was it Darkwoods?
Oh, something just happened. I suddenly can see a lot more.
I'm moving along now. I'm 11 to 16.
I got a question, Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
How does experience work?
You get experience for defeating encounters.
So how much did we get for the goblin one?
Oh, I'll have to calculate that. They're worth goblins. Goblins are worth.
Okay. Wait, is this the same forest?
What? Same forest.
Calfeet. Oh, never mind.
What?
Oh, okay, wow, never mind.
You guys loaded?
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm
I
on
am.
15 to 16 right now.
Oh my god, easy please.
I'm almost done.
Um, We never decided what we were gonna do with those silvers from the goblin. Is that too late?
No, we gave them to you.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in.
Then you ran off to the pub with them. It's some intense music.
I'm ready. Here we go.
All right. So you're following the. Well, actually, I should probably, since you're the one tracking. You can see because.
Spoiler alert.
So what are you doing?
The perception, or whatever it's called, the perception check is still the same, right?
Yeah, you'd need to make another one though now.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Not perception, but your nature or investigation to try and
Okay.
to keep following
Let's
the tracks.
yeah, we should investigate the area around us to see if we could still see the footprints or whatever.
Yes, because it is now dark. Though, being an elf, you have dark vision. Easy, so you have no problem seeing.
So I just need to roll to make sure that I'm paying enough attention to see the feet.
Well, you're all rolling, but you're not going to get a negative.
So I do my investigation.
Yeah, okay. So you still clearly see the trail leading up north. Well, north for the map, west on the overall thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I advise. Oh yeah, everybody else needs to do their shit too.
Bilbo also, no problem. You can clearly see the tracks leading farther forward. And you think you
Maybe
can,
we can see them already.
maybe you can see some, you see some,
Why is my...
I think- Yeah, so we're still being forced
Yeah.
to see what you see.
the what?
We're
We
being
can still see
forced
what
to
you see.
Yeah, like when you scroll in and out and stuff. I didn't get it that time.
Right.
Are those bandits about to get attacked by a black bear?
Well, you see some firelight from up ahead.
And a black bear and 3 bandits.
I don't see a black bear.
Well, I see a black bear.
I see a black bear.
You don't actually see a black bear.
Yeah, we
I
do.
don't see a black bear.
Alright, so
I
what are we
see
doing here?
Okay, I see a figure in the fire, or by the fire.
And now we see nothing.
Were we not supposed to see that?
No, you're seeing firelight through the branches and trees and other things. There's a small stream here.
Yeah. What
And-
happened to the people, though?
Well, no, you're seeing figures moving around up in the distance, and there's a campfire there, and it's night, so you know that there's light there.
Okay, so we should move up. Now we do a
So how are you moving up?
slowly, cautiously, because we saw figures
All right.
as a group.
So everyone, give me stealth checks to move cautiously. Mr. Fighter wearing metal armor
Wait, why am I in the front?
because you're tracking.
Because you're tracking.
Oh, okay.
God, pay attention.
I need the stealth page.
Yeah, so you need to make a stealth check.
Did I do it?
Yes.
Okay, I froze when I brushed it.
Rest in bronze, Calvin.
I don't understand.
All right, so you managed to move up to here. And they don't seem to have noticed you.
Do we still have a view of the tracks that we're following?
Yeah, well, you're guessing you lead right up here.
Okay, so we're following the tracks then.
There are
we
tracks that
know we're
lead over
getting-
here. There are tracks that lead up here.
So they went around the
Tracks
tree.
lead here. There are tracks all over the place here.
Well, we saw fire north, so that means that someone was there at that night because fire wouldn't go the entire time. So we should probably go.
And you know there are things there because you've seen shadows moving around.
Yeah,
in
we
the,
saw instead. So we should. I'm gonna ready my short sword. No, short bow, because we're probably gonna see them from a range first. So I ready my short bow.
All right.
ready my what is it? Ray of Frost.
I haven't even looked at my weapons. Okay, I have a great axe. I pull out my great axe and get ready to,
Stab you.
you know. What?
So you pull out your two-handed great axe.
Does that make noise?
Pulling out your weapons? No. You're just unhooking it from everything. I mean, you can do it slowly so you don't make a lot of noise.
And at this point, do we have to do another stealth check, or are we constantly...
No, this is how far you gotten on that stealth check. Now, if you wanted to creep up closer without being noticed, you would all need to make another stealth check.
Yeah, I think we should.
But you'll have to let me know who's going where.
Should we ambush them?
Yeah, we should surround them.
I think we should try to talk to them.
They don't...
See if it's them. Maybe it's somebody
Yeah,
else.
you're right.
Maybe it's some campers.
Yeah, we shouldn't just
But the
ambush
tracks
them, 'cause that
led from the dead person to here.
doesn't mean... No.
It could have been somebody
a
they're
random
traveling
guy
with.
who walked close to the bush.
You're fairly certain that these are the guys that killed them.
Alright, well fuck it. Let's go in guns a-blazing then.
Alright, chumps, I'm back. Let's do this.
You're also
Alright, so
hearing
let's-
some growling, and you're hearing what sounds like something crashing into metal bars.
Alright.
Maybe.
I think that we should all pass our turns and let Calvin go up to investigate and follow behind him in a close pattern.
We should have him go right. I was gonna say we should have him go right, and then we go left around the tree. Because
I think
It
we'll get
looks
there
like-
first.
Zal, is this like a hill?
Yeah,
Hold
I mean,
on, I'm trying to-
it's going. It's not really.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I say...
It's rocky.
Can you...
Yeah, we
how do you see my pointer?
You hit spacebar.
Yeah.
I think we should go this route and go straight up.
This is
Walk
water.
right into
This
the
is
camp?
this is a stream that comes down.
Okay, so then we'll go this way.
This is a. It's not even really a path. I mean, these are banks. I mean, you can walk along it up here.
Okay, so then let's walk along the bank and go up to these guys.
Should I maybe go around like this way?
No, that seems
If
like
you
it's going
wanna-
to be a slower path or not even a path at all.
Okay.
But you know, this it seems to open up here, so you won't have any cover at all.
That's okay. We're just bum rushing them anyway, so.
All right, so
I advise that Calvin goes first.
we're not in combat, but use combat movement. So Calvin, if you're going first, move. You're 30.
Is that on the stream?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and Vale's the 4 bandits.
And make me a stealth check.
Him or all of us?
No, just him. He's the only one moving. Okay.
Actually,
Next, who's going next? They don't seem to notice you.
Should be Grar.
yeah, I'm gonna go.
And you roll a stealth check. Suddenly,
Oh.
the guy with the Viking highest dex has been rolling the shittiest all night. This guy says, "Wait, there's someone out there." And we're all rolling initiative right now. And they seem to be scurrying around grabbing weapons.
You
Did I
blew
do
it,
that
bro.
right?
Looks like it.
Easy.
I rolled mine, I thought. Let me do it again. Did it roll?
No. Do you have your
You gotta
token
have your
selected?
character clicked.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So, this guy grabs a crossbow and moves here.
Is that water?
Yeah, across the stream. And he takes aim at Calvin and fires off his crossbow. Rolling a 9. Your AC is 17. So he... How the fuck is your AC 17?
I'm OP.
Oh, chainmail. So he misses. Crossbow goes firing and lands in the mud at your feet. This guy will move here. And he will also fire at you. 7. Missing. Ryo.
I think I have the range to hit the bandits, right?
What's the range on? What depends? What are you doing?
I was doing Ray of Frost. I had it. I thought I had it ready.
Yeah, well, you don't have to tell me you're ready yet.
Oh, okay.
You just have your spells. You cast them when you want.
I lost Ray of Frost. I was looking at something else. I think it's 70
It's
yards.
only 50. Yeah, you're
Well, it
fine.
depends. There's 50, or there's the one guy at 55,
So,
or the other ones are farther. But I think Ray of Frost is like 120 feet.
Yeah. So I roll for Ray
60
of
feet.
Frost.
Sorry. So
On-
wait, who are you firing at?
Bandit. Just bandit. Or all I see him as is bandit.
Oh, the
One
one
on
up-
the farthest
Okay,
left.
yeah. So roll d20 plus 5. 4 plus 5, 9. You needed a 12 to hit this guy who was outfitted in what seems to be strips of hide and leather, but you miss, frosting the leaves of the bush that he's hiding behind. This guy goes here. And he's going to fire at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to fire at Calvin. Thunk. 21. Piercing
God.
damage. Arrow lances through and finds an opening in your chainmail. So you take 8 points of damage. So you
Wow.
click your token, and under the camping window, minus 6 points,
You
and
did.
there you go. Wow, that hurt.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bilbo.
I'm gonna stay behind. Or can I move like?
Stay behind.
You're gonna shoot through Calvin?
He can, but he's a
Come
minus
on,
2.
man. Where can I see how much health I have?
If
Should be
you
a health bar above you.
if you want to know
Yeah.
if you want to know exactly, you look at
Click on your character's
look
token
at look in your
and-
token, and then on the thing on the bottom left, it'll say HP. You have 4 of 12 left. So yeah, that did a lot of damage.
Okay.
I am going to move right there, or actually right. I'm gonna move back one as well. I can't, can
You
I?
can't.
Is this shooting through Calvin still? If
Yep.
I'm going for this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was here. I'll move right there, and I'll fire at this guy.
Which guy? All right.
Bandit.
Okay.
So I click crossbow or short bow, right?
Mm-hmm. 13, just barely hitting him, but you do hit him for 6 damage. Ka-chunk.
He's not dead?
No. Ooh. And the bear, who's locked up in the cage, manages to smash through the thing. And with a roar, it attacks this guy. First, he claws at him, missing, as this guy yelps and screams in terror. And then he bites at him and hits him in the leg. Bear looks fairly emaciated. Calvin, you're up.
I think I should be cautious.
Do any of us have
So-
healing spells?
Nope.
Or anything to heal?
Mm-mm. Hey, you can run away.
Nah.
Because with some bad luck, I can get wrecked right now.
Well, with some good luck, you'll 3 people.
Well, you do have... Now, if you looked on your character sheet...
Oh, second wind?
You have second wind. You have a limited well of stamina you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. You can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. So you can heal yourself by clicking on that second wind button, which you're using as a bonus action, which means you still have your action. So you can still move and attack, but I would heal yourself first with second wind.
Okay, cool.
Where's second
So
wind?
where do I find that button?
It'll be under your great axe, under the selection window.
Okay, so action. Okay, bonus action, second wind.
Yeah, so you click that.
Error, stack overflow. Oh,
Yeah, definitely that's the Java thing. I'll do it for you.
Owned.
You're getting 8.
what's going on?
You just regained all the health back.
Yeah,
just
but my chat's bugging out.
Just go ahead and reload real quick.
Yeah, I did it for you.
Okay, it's fine.
Right, so you can move and still attack.
I can't reach,
You could double
Double
move.
but then I can't attack.
You can't attack
But-
anyways. But you can
Yeah, I
engage.
guess.
You can engage a guy so you can't attack someone else.
Okay.
We get a hit bonus on him, right?
You do.
Do I go?
Yes.
You can move here, or you can move here. If you move here,
Okay.
you're basically you have these two guys engaged. They can't really fire their crossbows. If they do, they get a penalty to it.
Okay,
So
so
you-
I'll move that.
You're basically tying them up.
Okay.
If with my spacing, if I was to attack him or primarily him, I would actually get negative for it, right?
You get a -2 to your attack roll.
Okay. just
This
for me.
guy, no. This guy, no.
Okay.
That guy, I would just laugh at.
Be like, "Ha, you're getting eaten by a bear."
All right, and this guy will turn and swing at the bear, and completely missed. Did he?
What a
This
ton.
guy sucks.
Yeah, he missed. Top of the round. This bandit is going to fire at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's firing it easy with his crossbow, missing wide with an 8. This one is going to drop his crossbow and pull out a scimitar and swing at Calvin, missing.
Why does it say or? What does that mean?
All right. If you have advantage, okay. Sometimes for a penalty for something, you'll have what's either known as advantage or disadvantage. If you have an advantage, you take the better of the two rolls. If you have disadvantage, you take the lesser of the two rolls. So, for example, if you had advantage and you were attacking one of the bandits, you see, rolled an 8 or a 13 because you have advantage.
How do we have advantage?
You get advantage from certain abilities by doing things. Some guys could be at disadvantage for certain things. It's just an effect that'll happen. I'll let you know if you ever get it.
Okay, thank you.
For example, if you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls. So if you ever get poisoned, when you roll, you have to use the lesser of the two rolls. Now, if you roll amazingly on both rolls, you can still hit, but it's how they implemented it in the game. So he rolled and he missed. So now you're up. Easy.
I move right there. I should be able to hit that bandit 25, right? This one? Without penalty?
Yes.
Okay. So then I cast Magic Missile. Aiming one for each target.
This guy, and this guy?
Yes.
No, I have to look at Magic Missile. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several. Alright, so this one dart hits him, so give me a d4 plus 1. So he takes 4 points of damage. This
It
guy?
always hits.
Magic Missile is an automatic hit.
Okay, so it doesn't have a... Okay. 3.
And the next one? Alright, so shitty damage on the last one. But you managed to damage everything.
What was that last part?
You damaged all of them, though.
You damage all of
Yeah.
them. This guy swims at Calvin with his scimitar. Missing. Bilbo is up.
Can I ever block, or is it just a miss?
Well, this is each round or each turn we go through is 6 seconds. And a whole round is 1 minute. So what's happening is these rolls are you moving, twisting, dodging, blocking, parrying, etc.
Okay.
I'll short bow this guy.
All right. So you hit him for 4 piercing damage, and because you have one of your allies within 5 feet of him, you can apply sneak attack damage, which is an extra d6. So he takes an extra 3 points of damage. He's looking pretty bad.
So is the guy on the left. I'm just gonna... Calvin, let Easy kill the guy on the left, and because he probably has like 1 hit point.
I wasn't about to trudge over there.
I'm just letting you know.
This guy claws at the guy again and attempts to bite him, and both times are missing as he skittles and dances out of the way.
Of a bear.
Galvin.
Alright.
Is it time for you to charge over there?
No. I'm trying to decide if it'd be better to finish off Bandit 8. Well, try to finish off Bandit 89 or start 25.
I would start on 25.
You
I
do
just
know
wanna-
that these guys go before them.
Right.
So,
Alright.
if you look at the initiative window, if you don't finish one off, they're going to get to attack again.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack Bandit 89. So I haven't attacked before, so I use my Great Axe.
Yep, no, that's what you had out. Funk. So you turn around and deliver a massive overhand blow.
Straight into his head.
Get wrecked.
Chopping him from neck to navel, and he drops down dead in a fountain of blood.
He's asleep.
Nice.
This guy is going to attack the bear again. Oh, he hits the bear, which only seems to enrage it further. This guy, you see him spit in the ground and says, I didn't sign up for none of this.
Yeah.
And he seems to be stumbling off into the woods, up the trail.
Snipe him.
Ray of Frost on Bandit 25.
No.
And that's D6, right? Or D8?
It's you roll to hit first. D20 plus 5. 17. That is a direct hit. So you rolled your Ray of Frost damage, which is a D8 cold damage.
Does that make a difference whether it's like cold damage, fire damage?
Sometimes. For example, if you were fighting a Ragnaros and you did a firebolt, it probably wouldn't do anything.
True.
Generally, no. But sometimes, yes. Because sometimes you have immunities to things.
Okay.
Bandit 25 with nowhere to go swings at Calvin. Missing. See? 17 AC is pretty awesome. Chainmail is good. Bilbo.
I run and I snipe the guy running away.
Shoot him in the back.
360 no scope.
Yep, I jump off a rock.
You miss, unfortunately.
course.
Come on, man.
As your arrow wings off into the darkness.
It was worth a shot. I mean,
The bear will claw and bite. Ooh, the bite hits. And this guy's starting to look panicky as the bear is slowly and inexorably closing in on him. Calvin.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Great Axe on Bandit 25.
So you turn back around and slash, but he dances out of the way. And your swing goes wide. And he...
that's Bear Bandit.
Sorry, Bear Bandit will swing at the bear. And completely miss. Ryo.
Oh, he's gone. Going for Magic Missile on... Or not Magic Missile, I'm sorry. Ray of Frost.
On which one?
Bandit
The guy running
25. I can't see him, otherwise I would.
Fuck, what is with your dice, man? Holy shit.
I'm boss. So I hit him for 7, right?
He loaded him.
You hit him for 7, and he falls to the ground, his body and skin going blue.
Call me Sub-Zero.
Bitch.
Bilbo.
I'm going to...
I'd say attack the bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna attack the bear. Can I shoot through the fire and ignite my arrow?
It's not going to ignite your arrow, but you can shoot through it.
That was not my question. Why?
Take an
Yeah,
arrow,
attack the bear.
shoot it through a fire, and tell me if it lights on fire.
Crit!
Crit. So you did 9 damage to the bear. Why are you killing the bear?
Damn.
Because the
That was
other
good.
guy's
Good.
weak.
Yeah, it's gonna attack us afterwards.
We don't know that. He may
Maybe
just
we
be
can
really mad at
cook
us.
his
But
meat.
now he's going to. Thanks, guys.
Bear's half dead. We're okay.
The bear growls in surprise and pain as your arrow sinks deep into his flesh.
On
Oh, I
fire.
feel bad. Run away, poor bear.
And it
Forgot the part where my
and you see it shuffle off quickly into the brush.
Calvin, quickly, go after it. Beat the shit out of that bear.
Calvin.
Alright.
So if Kelvin jumps through the fire, will he be on fire?
I'm gonna go around him.
You can't go around him.
I can't go through the fire?
Well, no, I'm saying you can't go through him.
Oh. I wanted
So
to...
that would be a proper pathing, but if he went in a straight line.
So you could go here, 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 but you don't have the movement
diagonal?
for that.
Diagonal's considered
Okay.
still melee range, right? Even though the movement is 10.
Yeah, they're not supposed to use diagonals, but I just let it go because it's just easier.
Alright, I'll go here.
All right.
And I'm gonna hit him with my great axe.
Okay.
Or try.
No. You miss.
Damn it.
Horribly. It's what we professionals like to term a whiff. This guy grins at you. He seems to be rather ugly with a patch over one eye. He says, "Die, scum." And he misses.
Real intimidating.
This guy, yeah, he's fucking gone now. Bilbo.
Is that in the fire?
No,
I'm gonna go here to be safe.
you can't go there.
Why?
Because you go through him, you can't go through him. You have to
Yeah,
either be
I
in
was
front
here,
of him
right?
or-
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can go like 5, 10,
I'll go there.
20. No, you could actually go there. 25.
Okay, I short sword him.
That hits. And you can roll sneak attack damage because your ally is next to him, which is an additional d6. So you do a total of 11.
Damn, son.
But not to you. Whoa.
Rest in peace.
Nice.
How many hit points were you at?
I never got hit.
Alright. So, whoops, let me state. So, your sword slices one from one kidney to the next and gets stuck in his spine as he drops down, dead,
Ugh.
next to the fire.
Do I lose my sword?
Well, no, it's just stuck in the body. You can pull it out,
Pull it out and
Pull
lick
it
it.
out.
put your stumpy little foot against his head and yank.
And then lick it.
Sword?
Why are you looking at it?
Thirst
I mean,
for
you're
blood.
this little midget. You're not that big of a badass.
I called the big ass woman a man.
You got stuck in the basement for that shit too.
I didn't complain about it.
Okay. Alright, so there's a roaring
Loot the bodies.
campfire. You find a total of, on them, you find a total of 25 gold.
Dang.
I claim the gold.
There is there's a wagon here with a cage that the bear was stuck in. You notice that the lock had been broken, but there's an iron spike that it seemed that they used to close to keep it closed, and it obviously broke out. There's also 3 casks in there. Sundry supplies. It looks like crates of nails, wooden planks, hammers, saws, bolts of cloth and wool.
Okay, well,
You got the gold from the last one. I don't know how much it was dropped, but
12 silver.
fine, fine.
By the way, I don't track any of that shit, so you guys got to do it.
I had a document open, but I lost it. I'm gonna go back.
I have mine.
Okay, so
These definitely look like they were robbed by. This looks like, I guess, a wagoneer and some tradesman guy was, or trader was in the cart, which you guess was the 2 dead bodies by the road, and this is the wagon. You don't see any horses.
That's what Kelvin's for.
yeah, I'll just carry everything. Don't worry about it.
Though it looks like you could push the wagon if you wanted to.
There's
Oh,
nothing
okay.
valuable in the wagon, though.
So what are you doing? It's about 8-ish or so at night, and it is pitch black in the forest.
Maybe we should wait for daylight to start moving again.
And there are bedrolls here. There's a
Yeah, we should rest.
pot of there's a whole boar that is roasting over the fire.
That sounds pretty tasty.
Let's eat and be merry and sleep.
What should we do with the dead body? Should we put him in the stream?
I think we should just throw him in the fire.
Zell, your music's really loud. Okay. Have you ever smelt the burning body?
I haven't.
It's
Not good.
Really? Well, I don't know. It smelled like beef to me.
When did you smell the burning body?
In Trinidad.
You don't want to start asking these questions.
It was a car fire that we were passing, and because of all the
That's terrible.
traffic and the gawkers, we were basically stuck next to this fucking thing for half an hour. It didn't smell bad, but it didn't smell good. Let's put it that way.
Wait, this is like...
Like what?
Let's just eat and go to bed so that we can move along. Because time-wise, we're running into a crunch.
Yeah, we can stop here though.
I don't want to stop here. I want to keep going.
Okay.
I just want to make better decisions faster.
All right. So, my God, you're raid leading here.
I can't help it. Can't help it. It's in my nature.
All right. So you set up camp for the night. No, actually, you don't even have to set up
Actually,
camp.
it's
Camp is already set up.
Your investigation.
So you eat your fill, lay out your bedrolls because you're not sure you want to use their bedrolls.
Can I lay on top of their bedroll with my bedroll for the extra comfort?
Sure.
I need
Tells
it
me you're
after
gonna be
my-
even itchier tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
That's the goal.
you can all click your tokens and do a long rest as you sleep for the night, unless you're setting a watch.
Do you guys think that's wise?
I'm at full health. I could stay watch.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll stay watch.
All right.
What is
I don't
power?
Stay watch.
That's from an older edition that doesn't use, but we built the framework for 5th edition off of the old one.
So
All
how do
right.
I stay watch?
All right.
I'm gonna eat one of my honey cakes before I go to bed.
All right. So
Do y'all smell that?
suddenly it smells like a Cinnabon.
No, he just
Shit.
like curls over in the fetal position and eats it with no one able to see it.
So Calvin seems to be hunched over. You don't know if he's reading or something, but you're hearing smacking noises.
Gnawing on something.
Damn it, Calvin, quit eating.
It's just like Tuesdays. All right. Nothing happens throughout the night. Are you going to wake up someone to take a watch after midnight or so, or 3-ish, or 2-ish?
The only thing I'm worried about is there was one guy who was like, I didn't sign up for this, but maybe he comes back. So,
You figure
Go
you do
over
need
to Bilbo.
some kind of rest.
yeah, I get over to Bilbo and I say, get your ass up. And I wake
I
him
feel
up.
like
and then
that's
I get
slightly
something
out of
for the rest
character.
us. Oh, that's me.
He's
That's
been
me to a
talking
T.
like that.
I am the cursing wizard.
Table bandit. Is he coming back?
It's just a magical table.
All right. So he wakes you up. Are you staying up, watch, or are you going back to bed?
I'm gonna stay up. How do I do that? Is there like a thing?
No, you just let me know that. I just want to know what you're doing.
Do I do long
First one.
rest?
Yes, you can long rest. So morning arrives. Da, 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 da. And you get up.
I yawn and stretch while I sit up, and I wake up Bilbo's lazy ass.
I wasn't asleep.
Bilbo's
You
still
tell-
there.
You're telling me to stay awake half the night?
Yeah.
Alright.
I was just wondering if the thief was going to steal your honey cakes while you were asleep.
Nobody's touching my honey cakes. I have that
So
written
I-
down in my inventory.
Should we do like an investigation to see like if there's any footprints going anywhere else?
Sure.
Why?
Well, you look around and you notice that most of the tracks lead from the camp to down this direction. There is one set that seems to be running off in that direction.
Obviously, the guy who ran away.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should follow his tracks. Maybe he went to some more, like, a bigger bandit camp or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no clues from here, other than I guess going back to town and being like, "Hey guys, we
Wasn't
took
there
care
a
of your
dwarf
bandit
to the
problem."
west? There's a
Sounds
dwarf
like
to
some
the
mighty
west.
fine juice.
Somebody
Can we
had
see
to
the-
empty his piss bucket.
Can we see that one rock?
What,
The
one rock?
prospecting dwarf.
What rock?
Huh? You were talking about a rock in town that stands 25 feet tall.
You notice it on your way down south. Yes.
I thought we went west.
No, we went south to the road.
You went south along the road, and then you went west up into the hills. But you could, when you were going down south, you noticed it to the west of the road.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we went west of the town because of the fact that we were still in the middle.
No.
Okay. So, we noticed it. Should we head towards it? Because there's that one dwarf. The plague.
Alright.
Or should we follow that guy's footprints? Which one?
I kind of want to follow the footprints, see if there's maybe a bigger camp or something.
I don't really think the plague was that thing, like a real thing.
It's always a real thing. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had it. Am I right, Zale?
The what?
There's
I don't-
always something.
Maybe. You don't know.
Okay, well, let's go follow the footprints.
All right. So you follow the footprints for a while, and after about an hour and a half of cutting through the brush and following the tracks, you stumble upon a dead body of the bandit,
Oh my god.
face
You better
down
have some-
ground, and it looks like he bled out.
Well, I guess.
I guess let's go investigate the plague thing.
Well,
I
let's search the
don't know.
body first and move on.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. You find a short sword. Some scrubby. He's wearing some scrubby clothes. He has a ivory comb in one of his pouches, along with 5 silver and 42 copper.
I just got paid from this last go around, so I don't really care. Calvin, you can have whatever is there.
I
want
take
the
the comb. I want the comb.
I said it first.
I'll give you the 5 silver for the comb.
I want your gold.
How much gold?
Oh,
Apparently this ivory comb is fucking worth some stuff.
Yeah. Well, you think it might be worth something.
Maybe we should ask around in town, and if it's worth anything, then we can split it.
I just want to keep it.
Alright, then keep it.
He wants to do his hair.
I just want to like comb my beard sometimes. So you gotta share.
Comb my beard. All right.
So where should we go from here?
I guess let's investigate.
The dwarf and his plague.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, that sounds good.
You figure if you head straight east, you would come upon it from where you are, because you were past it, and then you went west around in sort of a loop.
So let's go east.
So you head east, trekking along during the day. You finally emerge out of the foothills and onto some plains, and sure enough, in the distance, you notice the what's known as a Lance Rock, a narrow 25-foot bare menhir of gray rock that juts up at a 60-degree angle.
How far are we away from it are we?
You figure a couple hours travel.
Oh,
Let's head towards it.
Agreed.
let's do it.
So you head towards it, and you eventually arrive at it around about mid-afternoon. And just past it, you see a small trail that leads towards a cave opening.
What was that, Grower?
My dice rolls have sucked.
And there you see a cave mouth that opens into the darkness, from which a breeze blows, carrying the faint odor of death. And inside you is a natural cave. Its floor and ceilings are uneven, and the passage leads to the west, narrowing as it proceeds.
Does death smell like beef?
No, it's not burning.
This seems pretty dangerous.
Smells like a Taco Bell bathroom.
Oh God.
Should
So
we go
my
in?
bathroom?
I mean, we kind of need to go in. I'm curious.
You do notice some.
Alright.
You do notice some footprints in the area, but they seem kind of strange.
Does he have 1 foot or something?
No, they just seem to be like dragging.
Maybe somebody went in injured looking for shelter. Maybe we could help
Is
them.
that it?
What do you guys think?
I definitely think we need to go in.
Yeah.
Let's go in cautiously.
Sal, could you turn
Alright.
the music down?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, so we head into the cave with me in the lead in case of danger.
Should we stealth in or just run in?
You go through the bush,
Well,
and
I
as
think
you get
I think
here,
going.
you notice right here on the ground, the corpse of a human male is sprawled here on its back. It wears only leather breeches.
Calvin, you want to investigate the body?
Yeah, anything like out of whack with him? Does he have?
Looks dead, and the stench is a lot stronger here.
So he's definitely been dead for a while.
But you don't notice any further rotting or bloating.
That's odd.
Let's trail ahead and see what killed him.
Yeah, I think we should check out his wounds, if any. See what
Yeah,
killed him.
that's what I was trying to say.
So who's doing what?
Kalfi's gonna inspect.
I'll go
who's
ahead
behind
and
him.
then, yeah.
We'll follow right behind him.
All right, so do what you're doing.
Do we just walk now?
Yeah, whatever.
Where should I assume the body is?
Body's right here.
Okay, so I kneel it down and take a look at his corpse.
As you do that, roll initiative.
It's just Calvin, right?
No, everyone.
Wow.
Froze again. Did you get my initiative roll?
What does that
So
mean?
just-
No,
So
you
just-
hit something else.
Okay. Oh, it froze. One
It's a
sec.
high res picture.
It's a zombie. That is a really high res picture.
As the corpse rises.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, I'm lost. Where are you guys? I only have Camp Red Larchen Road.
Oh,
Okay.
you're in Red Larch?
No, I'm good now.
All right, so roll initiative. Ooh, check out the
Finally.
big roll on him. So, Calvin, what are you doing as you stand up in startled surprise as his corpse rises with a putrid smile on its face?
Do I know that he's dangerous?
Yeah, look at his teeth.
Okay, well, I pull out my weapon, getting prepared to defend myself if needed.
Okay. Doing anything else?
I guess that's okay.
All right.
You're an idiot. Why did you
Wait,
say
I'm supposed
it?
to attack?
Yeah.
It's up to
Oh,
you.
too late now.
Depends. You're standing there, and you're. This corpse rose up, and corpses don't normally do that.
It might have been like a... I don't know.
He's a friendly zombie.
Damn it.
Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find...
Burning hands.
Yeah. Or no, not burning hands. Shocking grasp.
Oh, that's always a fun one too. Page 101. Lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You would have advantage on the attack roll if the target... See, like that, for example. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor. So, if you were attempting to shocking grasp Calvin, you'd have advantage. But this guy's only wearing leather underpants.
Sexy.
Okay, so I roll my d20 to see if I hit, and then my d8, right?
Yeah. 5 plus 5, 10. He has an AC of 8, so you do manage to hit, so you roll your damage. Right. So lightning arcs out, and you smell a distinct smell of burning, rotting flesh.
Beef.
Can you take me back there again? I have to reload.
You there?
Yeah.
Alright, this one... The zombie will now attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He attacks Calvin. He attempts to slam at you with his meaty fists, rolling 11, and his fists glance off your armor. Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, I did hit him for 7, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Does he have a lot of health?
He definitely
Because-
seems to have more health than the bandits.
I mean, I just hit him for 7, and I didn't see any kind of change, so... More than 14.
Shokbo, 6 piercing damage. And you can roll your sneak attack damage. Another d6, because you have an ally within 5 feet of him.
That's you, Bilbo.
D6.
Yep. Ooh, 12 damage. Calvin.
Okay, well, I'll attack him now. That seems to be the smart thing to do.
He's definitely aggressive.
Wait, how come Calvin got to go twice before the zombie got to roll?
No, he didn't. He went. We're at the top of the round again.
Oh, when did zombie go before me?
Zombie went before you.
Yeah, he missed.
Because you
You're
rolled
fucking slow over there.
shit.
Yeah, I rolled 4. I know.
You're like, oh look, there's something on the floor.
13. That is a hit for 7 slashing damage. As it thumps down into 2 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Easy defibrillator with your shocking.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, he's dead.
No, it's dead. End of combat.
But is he actually dead?
I can bring him back.
Yeah, can zombies reanimate?
From what you know, no.
From what we know. Oh.
As you know of general lore of undead
Dwarfy, oh.
shit. So remember, you've used one of your spell slots.
Me?
Yes. You have one
I
left for the day.
used shocking grasp.
Oh, is that a cantrip?
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Oh, never mind then.
We're talking
Ignore
about
that.
Burning Hand at first, but I wasn't trying to use that. I was trying to use Shocking.
Yeah. So what are y'all doing now?
Moving
I already
forward
moved
deeper.
You don't want to check out the body first, see if there's any clues?
He has leather
He's-
pants.
That's all he has. I mean, if you want to look at it and see what's in
Oh,
his
yeah,
pants.
right.
Can we
I
teabag
think
it?
I'll pass.
I'm not sure you'd want to put your balls on that.
It may still be halfway alive.
I do have a fetish for that girl from Mortal Kombat.
It is kind of
So, are we moving farther in?
mushy.
I'm already farther in.
Yeah, let's continue deeper into the cave.
Okay.
Should I?
Do we just
think
keep
it's-
naturally moving here?
Yeah, until I tell you something. Now it's dark. Well, not
Holy crap!
not like that. Get to about here. When you see a round, high-ceiling cave that has two narrow exits, one leading north and another south.
I see 3.
North, south.
But that
No, that's just a crack in the wall.
He's
Crevice.
the dungeon master.
A flat boulder sits in the center of the cave. It's about 6 feet across, 8 feet long, and 3 feet high. Dark stains color its top. And all three of you need to make dex checks.
is that on the selection?
That's on
Ability check?
selection.
Did you get mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I just didn't pause it in chat.
So you manage to skip out of the way of rocks that come tumbling down from above you. These two, however, do not.
Who are you talking about, these two?
Calvin and Bilbo.
Okay.
And Calvin takes 1 point of damage, and
6. Watch.
Bilbo takes 3 points of damage.
I got this.
Oh, we're getting ambushed.
And two zombies jump down, and he takes 3 points of damage from falling, and he takes 2 points of damage from falling.
So what you're telling me is they can climb walls.
Or they were put there.
Bum,
Will
bum,
you
bum.
put me back where we're supposed to be? I had to reload. Thank you.
So initiative time again.
In before 4. Eh. Calvin's still just the fastest warrior to ever walk the face of the earth.
Are you getting mine?
Nope.
No.
Easy,
There we
please.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Now I'm fucking.
Okay, so
So
I'm
Calvin,
gonna move in
you're up.
right here and engage them.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack Zombie 68 with my great axe.
Okay. So you swing your axe, hunk, and heave a huge blow into his chest for 10 points of damage. This zombie slams back at you, missing as you parry his arms. Bilbo.
I'm going to run.
One
No,
thing.
no.
One
Sorry.
thing. Hold on.
What?
If you run out of melee range of something you're engaged with, like this, it gets a free attack on you. Unless you spend your action to disengage. So you could move here, but you wouldn't be able to fire. Or you could move there and fire, but it would get a free attack on you.
I would say that you safely move like over here.
Or you could just swing at him with your short sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at him.
15 is a hit.